said that they will not have any further briefings today, and that's because they call this an ongoing investigation, that detectives are reviewing the evidence that they got from that rooftop yesterday, and they'll follow up on any leads based out of that. It is absolutely bizarre, and one of the bizarre twists is thinking of how she could have gotten on the roof inside that water tank or cistern. If you look at the hotel, it is 15 stories high, and as we were standing there yesterday talking to the investigators, they described the kind of latch system that you would have to use to actually open up the cistern, and it didn't sound like it was something that could be done quite simply. So those are some of the mysteries that they're going to have to unravel, and as well going back and speaking to people in the hotel about what they may have seen. We asked, because this search for Elisa Lam had been going on for quite some time, we asked, did investigators ever go up on the roof? And the answer was yes, they did. They not only went up on the roof as part of their investigation, but they went up on the roof with dogs. And even with all that, they were not able to detect the presence of the body if it was there, because the other thing they don't know is how long the body had been in the cistern inside that water. So these are all things that detectives will be trying to piece together here in Los Angeles as they try to figure out how this young woman met this tragic end. Yeah, and full transparency here, we actually had an interview booked with the LAPD, and then they called right before the interview and canceled, saying that higher up said they weren't allowed to speak about this investigation at this point. Any clues at all in this, Lindsay? Well, the main clue, Rusty, is...
Foul play, why did she act so odd?
The last footage of her in the hotel elevator is perplexing. Why did she press all the buttons? Was she talking to someone? Was she trying to hide? Coroner Ed Winter says perhaps the autopsy will provide some. Has not made a statement, but it did send guests this letter telling telling them to check out immediately, which this British tourist did, but not before she drank the hotel water for 8 days.
And the water for first 2 seconds or 3 seconds was coming black. And then after a while we would drink it, but it had strange, funny, sweet taste. It's disgusting.
Utterly horrible. Surely that will add to the notoriety.
Questions that I think many of us have. When you talked about how they had to get her out, they had to cut a hole in the top, apparently, of it. So if that's how they had to get her out, how in the world might have she been put in, or had she got in it?
Yeah, and when you think about the restrictions on how you can get up there, you have to go through a locked door. There's an alarm system that notifies the hotel if anyone's up there. It's just very strange.
Very strange.
To say the least, yeah.
Eric, thank you.
Weird world of
to get new stuff. It's just $10.
That's just a 10.